Hey party people, what is up? It is Mr. Challenge US coming at you here with some news update regarding the final update of the year, guys. Um, it is coming tomorrow, December 9th, 2025, and it is the Labyrinth Early Access. If you guys seen my previous 2 or 3 videos on the Labyrinth, you guys know I've been pretty vocal and critical about the Labyrinth itself, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. And, let's enjoy what we have here. And it's not all doom and gloom. There's some cool stuff I'm personally excited about, which, some stuff it is in here in this blog post. But because the update goes live tomorrow, there is a campaign revolving around it, which is the Twitch drops. I will be streaming on Twitch for a little bit, guys. I got to do it after work, so I can only do it for a couple of hours here at night. It'll be around 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So whatever time that converts for you, that's the time I'll be on. I do want to say I'm not a streamer. I don't intend to be a streamer. I have no interest in streaming. I'm mainly doing it for you guys in the community, just to have some representation of the English community when it comes to the campaign. So I'll be in there, doing my thing, having some fun with you guys, streaming the Labyrinth. But going back here, there's some cool stuff here. So a lot of it is just the cosmetic stuff and the some of the war stuff. What's cool thing about it is that there are rewards for each kind of tier of depth of the Labyrinth, which is super cool. Because one thing about the Labyrinth is it is time consuming. It is you do have to play very calculated, and because of that, it takes a long time. It takes a long time. I made it as far as depth 5. No, depth 4. I died at the last boss of depth 4. And that was like a 5-hour run. So if you want to go all in on the Labyrinth, make sure you set aside a lot of time, because it is time consuming. I will say that. But if you can't, you do get some little bit of perks. So depth 1 and 2, you do get tokens. So here you get bronze tokens. You're going to be able to redeem those for a cool emote with the sword and the cape. Tiers 3 and 4, you get the shield and the helmet, which is super cool. Like the gold, the white, and the red. Very regal color scheme. So I'm sure a lot of people are going to look good with this, and a lot of people are going to go after this to deck out their character. And finally, depth 5 and 6, you get the lava set, this is right up my alley, because my colors are like this amber, fire, dark gray colors, super cool. But like I said, this is gonna be a little tough to get. It's not a walk in the park, but there's all the cosmetics. They talk about tokens here. You guys go ahead and read about this, but each time you clear a depth, you get a certain amount of tokens, and those tokens get converted into like these bronze and silver tokens. It's pretty straightforward. They are putting like a cap to it. If you guys want to read this, go ahead. But as far as, you don't really need to understand this. If you just want to jump into the Labyrinth, you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. The next thing is the shadow figure is finally going to be available, and that is going to be through the Labyrinth. I know a lot of people are trying to do the 100% cross-mode box figurine achievement, and for the longest time this guy's just not been implemented. It's finally going to be here. The way you get it is, how do you get it? It will have a very low drop rate on one of the 2 guardians in the very last depth. So if you're after this and you're in the last depth, it's going to be a little bit risky. Because, it's like, do I want to risk it for the low drop rate and get that 100% achievement? Or do I just want to carry on, right? Because eventually you will be able to buy it. I'm sure it's going to be a pretty hefty price, because if it's a low drop rate, right, it's going to suck for the people who went through trouble of dropping it. So there we go. Super cool shadow figure there. The competitive event. So the Labyrinth is not going to have like a leaderboard like in Session or Coliseum. Instead, they are going to measure Uh, let's see here. You know what? Let's just read it. During the entire early access period, there will be a monthly event devoted specifically to the bravest among you. Indeed, every victory over a guardian in the deepest depths will earn you a medal. Okay, so you get a medal for beating a guardian. The season will end at 11 p.m. Paris time on the last day of each month, and the next season will start immediately after that. The 10 players who earn the most medals on their account, ranking by server, will be announced early in the next month. They'll receive a new cosmetic item, which is super cool. This is awesome. This looks epic. Um, it's got like the whole like Inkyville kind of swirl going on. It's got like elements of the Labyrinth. You know, let's zoom in. It's got the little glowy wings. Super cool. Whoever is designing these cosmetics, these elements like did they give it a name? No, and you get a title too. Whoever is the designer for that and the coins look super cool and this stuff. Shout out to that person. Great job. You can start winning the first medals tomorrow when the Labyrinth Early Access opens. Rankings will be shared with you at irregular intervals across our various media channels. Okay, so good luck getting that if you have a job. um, I mean, it's fine. It's fine, right? It's something people could shoot for, have a goal for, but definitely the people who have more time definitely have an advantage. But it is what it. Like I said, it is what it is. We're gonna roll. We're gonna roll with the punches here. There's no comments here, and that is it, folks. That is it. That is the Labyrinth launches tomorrow. Are you guys excited about it? Did you guys try it on beta? But it looks cool. You know what? Let's switch. There's no comments here, right? Just to tie it off. There's no English in the comments. Check out the French. See what people are saying over here. Now we got some few comments. Fuzette. You know what? Let's translate English. Okay, there we go. Fuzette. It's great to make high-level content, but when you're not at the level because you have a life, well, what a great end of the year update. Yeah, that's unfortunate that the update can't be enjoyed by everybody. It's obviously it's targeted to level 200 people at endgame, but not only that, but people who are like hardcore about it too. Because the Labyrinth, like I said, it's not a walk in the park. Like it takes a lot of dedication. It's RNG heavy too, so it's gonna be a lot of frustration too, where you're just gonna die. But it is what it is. It is what it is. And you know what? It gives you a reason to, level up your character and get to that level 200 mark. So I understand where it's coming from, but also I understand, the update's not for everybody. Kraluniku. Hello, the ranking system is a very good idea, but not truly competitive. You're rewarding people who can dedicate the most time playing. That's exactly what he said. I feel that someone who can play from morning till night will have time to do a maximum number of runs, between 5 or 6 a day, compared to somebody who works, for example. Why not limit it to 1 or 2 accesses per day to the Labyrinth to give everyone a better chance and create a real competition that rewards the best players, not those with the most runs? I agree. But then again, this update, it's not for everybody, right? That's kind of like the counterpoint. It is a hardcore, how do you want to say this? It is a hardcore ask, but for the hardcore player, right? Even, because number of runs between 5 or 6 a day. I was gonna say, because if you go all the way to, if you want to try to beat the Labyrinth, you're gonna put in a good 6, 7, 8 hours maybe into it, right? Like, I see where he's coming from, right? Because like I said, like if you have a job, you're not gonna do a labyrinth run in a day. I definitely have to break it up into two parts. Especially at the deeper you go, the more careful you have to play, the more you really have to think about your moves. Uh, but I get it. I get it on both sides, on the player side and on the combat side. So, because unless I'm mistaken, the top 10 on each server are most likely the people who have done the most runs over the course of the month. This won't be representative of player skill, but rather of quantity. For example, the system you implement for a session is very good in terms of competition. It rewards quality rather than quantity. In conclusion, it's a great initiative, but is your goal to reward the number of labyrinth runs completed or the skill of a player on a single run? Because if it's the quantity that matters, then if it's the quantity that matters, then your system is very good. Yeah, I think that's what that is. Futeze. You come here to comment on a forum like a total rage quit. Oh no, we got a troll here, guys. We got a troll here. Let's see. Come here to the comment on the forum like a total rage quitter, and you're the one with no life. At Fuzet. Who's Fuzet? That's the first guy. Thanks to Dofus testing for the new mode. We can tell this project was supported to you, and you put a lot of work into it. What? Is he rage? I don't think Fuzet's comment was too crazy. It's great to make high level content, but when you're not at that level because you have life, I don't think it was too crazy. No. Anyways, in Spanish, let's check out the Spanish comments. Español. We got one comment, I think. OMG. OMG. All right, guys. So that is it. That is the news updates. I guess hope you guys enjoyed the last update of Labyrinth, regardless of how you feel about it. At the end of the day, it is new content for the game, which, you can't be mad at. I can't be mad at it, despite my constructive criticisms. But, you can't cry over spilled milk, right? You gotta clean it up. Get some more milk. All right, guys. Until next time, talk to you guys later. Take care. See ya and peace.